Welcome to it, guys. Week 4 Daily Advanced Madden. Normally takes 4 hours to make this video, and today I had a little bit less time. Gotta get to work, watch the most unprofessional scripting I ever do. Starting things off in Arizona, gonna be Kyler Murray back to pass, taking on the Niners and JJ, and he's gonna get hit. Ball's gonna go into the end zone, and then it's gonna say it was scooped by Bosa. Now, whether Bosa picked it up or not, if you have a fumble into the end zone, that's Niners ball at the 20. EA went EA. E. Gave the Cards the ball at the 20. Personally, I'm punting that ball. Let me know in the chat, guys, what would you do? There's no way I'm keeping that ball. But you guys let me know in the chat, what would you do? And with that, Cards ended up keeping the ball. Again, no way that I don't punt that ball. Like, look at me. I'm an average player at best. I have a Super Bowl. Why? It's called karma. Just be a good guy all the time. Now, not that we're not being a good guy there, but trust me, when EA is that broken, we know the right thing to do. I think, and again, you guys tell me in the chat who's giving that ball back. I'd like to thank everybody. Now here we go, play action, rolls right. Great job finding Emmanuel Hall. Now here, we're gonna go to the fourth quarter, very late. Now, Cards are on the positive side of the 50. 4th and 3. Normally you can't go for 4th and 3, but there is a stipulation. Fourth quarter, 1-score game, positive side of the 50, you're allowed to try. And so he's cooking it up. What's it gonna be? Ball game on the line. This is a big moment for the fellas. Kyler gonna roll to his right, looks for his man. It's pretty bagged. It's intercepted, but there's a flag on the play. And the Cards are gonna keep the ball and keep the win. 28-25 your final. Cards will go to 4-0. Played some great ball, but you guys let me know, what do you do with that ball that went to the 20 that went to the wrong squad? Hey guys, real quick, I'm editing after the fact. I'm just watching it to make sure there's no like blaring errors. And when I watch that play again, I notice something. And yeah, let's just see if anybody else notices it. Let me know, we'll chat later. Jeremy's Packers into Minnesota, another divisional game. Here we go, play action. Kyler Murray, he is not. Rolls to his right and horrible throw. It's just what he does. Now here, Aaron Jones coming out of a pile wide open. He better catch that ball. I want him to catch that ball. It's interesting how he got out of that big mess, but he was loose. He went naked. Deserved the 7. Now here, Barker on the route. This time stays with his man for once. Gets the user lurk, and that's going to seal it in Minnesota. Vikings going to get the win, make the final in this one, 36-14, as they'll move to 3-1 on the season. Off to Indianapolis we go. It's going to be Louis Colts taking on the Chargers. Port City Bowler looking to the flats, but it's Swan going to be able to pick it. Looks like he has forever. What is this corner speed, 85? But unbelievable cuts. Who needs speed when you got Louis stick work? And then what happens when you got Louis stick work plus the speed? You got Jonathan Taylor, one of the leading rushers year in and year out. Great job by the Colts. Make the final in this one, 31-18. The White Rig just pulling up into Jacksonville, doing work. Tight ball game versus Zona when Camarillo looking up. Trust me, he's pressing square. And he's tapping square. He's tapping it. He went one fraction too deep. It went beyond just a tip. And all of a sudden became a Superman dive and big problems. On top of that, here we got Trevor Lawrence trying to create even more problems. These clips aren't in order and I kind of hate myself. I'm against the clock. I'm trying to get through these as fast as I can. And let's just go to here, where it's Sammy Moreland getting under the route. 6:20 left in the fourth. 24-21 ball game. That was a big moment. Sorry about all the confusion with the order of the clips, but end of the day, it's going to be a big win for Zona and the Jags, 38-21 at home. Normally I would check to see are these in order, but I just got to run. I just got to make it happen. And guess what? The thing ain't scrubbing. What's going on right now, guys? You tell me. Normally I look in the top right corner of the screen and I can see the play as it happens, so I kind of time it into the end zone as he goes into the end zone. Well, guess what? None of that's happening right now. Absolutely none of that. I'm still at Watson with 10 seconds left in the third quarter at the line of scrimmage. Let me pause and I'll get to the rest of it. So it turns out it was Terry McLaurin doing what Terry McLaurin does. He's destroying the league right now, kids. Like, just putting holes in defenses. Just like the Patriots put a hole in that defender. At the end, though, 31-21 for Johnny and his Washington football team. Now here, it's going to be Mike Johnson's Jets taking on the Broncos, and just no better team right now at getting after the quarterback and in a hurry than Mike Johnson and his Jets. Now, in the end, what it's going to be is a 27-24 score at Mile High. Life's Broncos moving it 2-2. That's a great game in Denver. Now here we are in Chicago. Bears turning this ship around, making great plays, and gonna be Campbell, just scanning over the middle, scanning, going deep and tapping the toes and making the interception back corner of the end zone. Gonna be the Bears defender. Now here, they're going to be the Eagles at the helm in the gun. What's it going to be? A little play action, Goes for the big post route, maybe a little roll to the right. Gonna tap square, see if we can get behind some people. And this is exactly what happens. Now that's a tightly contested ball. I'm not gonna lie, I like to play a game where that's an incomplete pass. Not gonna lie. That's the type of game I want to play. It doesn't have to be an interception. Two guys fighting that hard for a ball, you should probably hit the ground. Now here we got the Bucs and the Rams. There were 3 clips, but they started so late that literally the pause icon was on while they're in the end zone celebrating. So anyways, at the end of the day, that is a gorgeous little jet pass by the Bucs, doing work. Holy crow. 45-3 versus a very good Ram squad. Off to Cincinnati we go. The Bengals playing great ball, up 17-0. Surprised to see that dominating score. That Steelers defense usually holding things tight. Now here it's going to be, I believe it was Edmonds throwing a ball deep down the field, and just strap yourselves in, kids. Strap yourselves in. There's no way he makes it all the way. There's no way this man makes it all the way from that part of the end zone. Are you kidding me? Kingdom-minded, are you kidding me? Off to the end zone he goes. Another great play here in week 4. Now, I guess these aren't in order, and it's my fault. I like to receive them in order, but I usually check them. But again, we're against the clock. We got real work to do this afternoon. Speaking of real work, behind the defense goes Lowry. Take a seat, big fella. You just torched the coverage. And make the final in this one, 31-7 for Kingdom Minded. Here we have it, the Chiefs down 14-7. Leako J looking to make a statement, and Mahomie go get rocked. It's very rare that Grand makes that type of mistake. Like, his fidelity on the tapping of the square button, like me, I got fat fingers. They're not really fat. They're actually quite in shape. But they press the button too hard. They're 42 years old and they press the button too hard. There, Grand goes K-Max style. Maybe a little bit of creepy uncle. You know how we roll. And he goes Superman dives and gets rocked. Now here, it's going to be Grand back on top of things. Some light fidelity on the sticks. No penalty on the play. No flag on the play. Just gets in front of the man, makes the interception. Now here, Mahomes play action. Doing what he does best. Load that cannon. Load that cannon! Aggressive catch back of the end zone. Tight coverage. But again, man knows what he's doing. 31-28 the final. The Chiefs gonna roll to 4-0. Now here we're in... No, we're not. I was about to say Baltimore, and that would have been a lie. We are in Seattle. There is a 12th man to deal with, and Connor's feeling it. He's feeling that 12th man pressure, and CJ Reigns, look how dirty this is. Just dirty. Flips the ball back. A la Carolina Panthers. Who else did it? We've had some nice, people know when and how to use that L1 button. It's pretty sweet. Speaking of pretty sweet, splitting the defenders, bouncing off the would-be tacklers, and Seattle's into the end zone. Now here, Connor gonna go up and get it, rumble to the end zone. He's gonna put a little dent in that score, but on this day, Seattle would have their way. CJ Reigns getting back to 2-2. Now, Andrew is just making a mark today. I just played the Browns yesterday. They looked amazing to me. It was a tight ball game. I think I was trailing in the fourth. It was a tough one. Jalen Waddle, though, and Josh Allen, let's just light up this cannon I've got to these sweet feet that get you down the field. And speaking of sweet feet, what a user lurk by Andrew. Doing phenomenal. Just such good work. Really good work in Buffalo. Andrew and the Bills picking up the dub, going to 3-2. Look out in Buffalo. We have a winner. Off to Carolina we go. There might have been no clips. That or I'm blind. I didn't see any, but trust me, it was a great ball game. You got two great squads. Matt won the game. 24-10, moves to 4-1. Great job, buddy. Now off to Miami we go. Starboy starts his clips on time, ends it on time, does beautiful work in between during the plays, user lurks, all the good stuff. Now here Lamar, comfy in the pocket. Like those feet, they're just set. They don't need to be set because he could throw on the run if he wants. But man just set his feet through an absolute, well, I can't call it a dot. That was tight coverage, but, clicks onto the receiver and secures the catch. Now here, Lamar over the middle to the diving receiver. That's a beautiful little dot. That's going to make it a 42-14 final in Miami. Eddie had the lead early in this one, and that's a good job because Starboy typically destroys everybody. 4-0, go the Dolphins. Look out, they're coming. They're coming again. Now here we've got our offensive player of the week. Gonna be Andrews, Jalen Waddle. 6 catches, 259 yards, and if you're counting, that's 5 touchdowns, kids. Now on the defensive side of the ball, DeMario McKay, 5 tackles and an interception. Why? Because he was playing against Kellen Mond, and he is trash. Namely, the guy pressing the buttons for him, guy is blind. This is about Jeremy and the Packers doing work on defense, earning your defensive player of the week. Time now for our highlight of the night. First off, my apologies to Kingdom Minded and the Bengals. You were amazing again today, like so close to getting the highlight of the night, but here we're going to give it to CJ Reigns and his Seattle Seahawks. Why? Because we love the L1 button, and what a pitch off to the end zone he goes. Well, there you have it, guys. That's our look at week 4. Thank you so much for sticking through to the end, even though we were just flying trying to get this stuff out. No take 2 today. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow with week 5.